Welcome back to the Real Freedom Channel. I'm James Spence and I'm your host as we explore real people, real situations, real challenges, and real solutions. One of the challenges that a lot of investors have is finding a property that they want to purchase, but there's renters that are in the property and they can't get a vacant property at closing. Most investors won't touch that, and that's something that we'll selectively do. The walkthrough that we're about to share with you is a property that we just finished, listed on the MLS, looks great. We bought it, 7 or 8 months prior to being able to start the renovation. That's how long the lease that was in place had to continue. And of course, when you buy a property, the lease survives the purchase. So whatever the terms were, you have to honor those as the new landlord. So take a look at this property and we'll walk through, show you, how it came out. We're pretty excited about it. And then as we wrap up, we'll talk about, how that actually works and why you might want to consider that. So thanks for watching. Well, this is one of our favorite days. It's when we get to come out and do a final walkthrough, hang a blue box on the door for keys, put a sign in the yard, and enter this listing on the MLS. This is a rehab that we just completed, and it's a lot of fun to walk through and see all the improvements that we've made. This house has got entirely new flooring in every square inch. It's got new kitchen, new bathrooms, and the entire thing just really looks super sharp. We took down some mirrors that were above the counters. We put a new white subway backsplash there. Obviously, we put in new plumbing, new granite. There was a pretty dated vent there, so we replaced that. And our appliances are new, so everything looks really good. For the flooring, we use an SBC, and it looks excellent. It's very durable, and whether we're keeping something as a rental or whether we're selling it, we like to do carpeting in bedrooms and in areas where we're trying to make areas seem more cozy, and we like to do SBC in all the other common areas. The more that you can stick with flooring that's consistent all the way throughout, the larger it's going to make the house look. So we try to do SBC everywhere that we can, or tile, whatever's appropriate, then carpeting in the bedrooms. So for the bathrooms, for kitchens, we like to do new tile, we like to do new granite, and we like to do new toilets. And there's some psychology to that. A lot of people, when they see a house has been renovated, if they don't see what they're looking for in terms of, what would it feel like, make it feel like a new house to them. Granite looks excellent. That's what people expect. New toilets, it's really impossible to get, a toilet clean enough to where people can feel like, oh, this is a new house. And, certainly it's new to them. We want them to feel like they're basically getting a new build, and that's kind of the standard that we're going for. This particular house had a professionally done outdoor enclosed porch, which here in Texas is pretty nice. Gives you a nice quiet space out here that's bug free, can be climate controlled, and this is all like glassed in and very well done. So this will certainly be a selling point and something that I think will help people to feel that this house, for the neighborhood is going to be even better than the average. One of the other things that I'll point out here in the garage, it does have a 2-car garage. It looks a little bit rough in that we didn't paint these cabinets, the drywall, particularly on the ceiling, it could have used some work. We don't do a lot in the garages, and the reason that I say that at this price point for a typical 3.2, it doesn't really add a lot of value to spend another couple $1,000s finishing out the garage. People don't really expect that to be, brand new. If it became an issue and a condition of closing, certainly we would do it, but it typically isn't going to yield us much more in the way of return to spend that money, so we don't. We like to spend our money in kitchens, bathrooms, particularly the master bath, flooring, and obviously we paint, every square inch. And this is a house that should price point in the low 200s, which is kind of right slightly at or below the median home price in this area, which is another thing that we like to do. So this one should go really well. So thanks for walking through with me. We're really excited about this one. I'm about to put a sign in the front yard. The MLS listing went live at midnight last night, and we're looking forward to having some people going through here. We've already had a couple of showings scheduled, and we're going to be pretty excited to see what kind of offers we get. So thanks for watching. So this house worked out really nicely. It showed very well, and actually we got offers kind of right away. Where there's a key learning for you here is that a lot of investors would have passed on that deal, and probably did, because there were tenants there and they couldn't just start the flip right away. Now obviously you have to look at your capital needs, but if you can borrow the money, or if you've got the capital to buy it and hold it as a rental, you're going to get some rental income. And no matter what the condition is, you really shouldn't be buying a property that doesn't make sense and doesn't cash flow as a rental, unless it was staying on its own 2 feet. And this one met that criteria. But as long as you can get enough rental income to cover your operational costs, your debt service, then when you go to talk to the seller about potentially making an offer and putting this together, you're going to differentiate yourself, because a lot of investors won't. They say, if we can't end the lease early, we're not interested in the property, and that's a little bit short-sighted. As you can probably see from this property, this worked out great. The renters that we had, they paid their rent, and this thing cash flowed, not a lot. It wasn't a compelling investment on its own, but the details, from flipping it and selling it have worked out, phenomenally well. And so we're certainly happy to have had it. So thanks for joining us on Real Freedom Channel as we talk about real people, real situations, real challenges, and real solutions. We'll look forward to speaking with you next time. In the meantime, hit that red subscribe button, get notifications, and as we post new content, you'll be the first to know. And we hope that our content helps you in driving your business, either growing it or starting it. Thanks so much. Take care.